This is Seth Borenstein from Knight Ridder. Senator, can you describe your feeling, your emotional feelings, and your physical feelings for that first moment when you unstrapped and felt weightlessness for the first time?
Yeah, we were very busy, as Kirk said, on the flight deck here. This is, right, that calls it post-insertion, and post-insertion is a very, very busy time on the flight deck because we're all getting out of suits one after the other. Those suits have to be stowed now in a certain order, and all the equipment stowed because you want to reverse that process and put all that equipment in the suit back on when you're getting ready for re-entry later on in the flight. So it's a time period and you're trying to get out storage bags out of the post-insertion locker over here on the other side of the mid-deck from me. You're trying to get the equipment out, and Shucky was upsetting some of the switches that had to be turned on up above. And we all were out in our suits for quite a while before we been doing things like that and stowing things and trying to get the seats folded up and out of the way. And things like that. It's a very busy time for about the first hour and a half on orbit. So those were things that were keeping us busy for a while, but we got by that time period, and I might add what Kurt said about the first view out of this. To me that was a real, not only a thrill, but an emotional experience also, to look out and see that once again, and sort of overwhelming. I know the word awesome gets overused these days, but if anything is really awesome, it's looking out from up here and seeing that for the first time on a flight. It's truly awesome.
Senator,